Hi guys, you're welcome to Old Fashioned Friends and my co-host.
Yemi.
And
You
please-
didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, and I'm Christine
Yay.
from Uganda.
Okay.
If it's your first time, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and we're
Thank you so
interested
much.
to understand what your opinion is or if you
Yes.
have any views to share with us. And on to Yemi, we had an interesting chat few minutes before we sat here.
Yes,
Where
we
was
did.
I in this chat? When
You
chatting?
were making your hair, I think, or doing something, makeup. I don't remember.
You're preparing.
Yeah, you were preparing. It was a very interesting discussion, and we thought, okay, why not let's just make it the topic of this session. So,
Yeah.
in the last episode that we filmed a few weeks ago, Christine was talking about this Ugandan artist, Joshua Katana.
Baraka.
Okay, Joshua Baraka.
Hi, Joshua Baraka.
And
Joshua Baraka.
okay, Joshua Baraka. I am so sorry for murdering the name.
Last time I said Joseph. Now you're sure.
Okay, Joshua Baraka.
Yeah.
And over time, we've been having discussions about how African countries don't really know a lot about each other. And in this particular case, it was one of people mistaking flags. We're not going to point out who, but someone
Why is Christine looking at me? It's not me.
someone mistook one country's flag for another. But to be fair, a lot of our country flags are very similar.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same color. It's like
Colourful,
three
yeah.
colors. But the ones that are very unique, like Uganda's flag is very
I
unique.
think
Very
Kenya.
Kenya, very unique. Nigeria, unique. South Africa, very unique. Mauritius.
Nigerian flag
Yes,
is
it's-
similar to Niger. Okay. I know other countries that have similar flags.
Actually, Christine actually knows a lot about Africa
Yeah.
because she wants to pursue a career in politics later on. So she's very in tune with all of the latest developments happening in Africa. And I just felt like, it's true, especially as us Nigerians. Someone once said that Nigerians behave like the America of Africa. Like we feel like a lot of things in the continent revolve around us because let's face it, a lot of Nigerians don't know things about other African countries.
You're right. Now you're making me remember my days in Italy.
Oh,
'Cause
God.
Until I went. So you're right. Because in Nigeria,
Yeah.
I was opportune to know people from Ghana, and I think my dad took us on Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic trip. So I was opportune to I think I knew a bit of West Africa.
Yeah.
But until I went to Italy, was when I met people from
Mozambique.
I was
And I was surprised they didn't know what plantain was.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think I don't. It was not Faith. I have another friend of mine. She kept saying plantain, and I'm like, what is this? Like I know in Uganda we have plantain,
Yeah.
but we call it gonja. It's like roasted and all that, and
Oh,
yours is
bole.
fried.
Ooh.
Delicious.
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, but the way she was asking me is like for her that food is every part of Africa.
Yeah, again, it sometimes might be partly due to ignorance. It's like when I found out that someone from Mozambique did not ever he really did not know what plantain was. When we were trying to, he's like, no, it's a banana. I'm like, no, it's not.
this is a banana.
it's not. But it was nice, actually. You're right. That was where I got the first major exposure
You
to
met
people of other African cultures.
Lot of people from other African countries. I'm trying
Yes.
to remember this. That's where we met someone from Tanzania. I mean, now we know a lot.
Ah,
Yeah, we know a lot
East
of people now.
Africa. East
Yeah, because
Africa,
we met from Tanzania, we met Mozambique, we met from Angola, right? Like,
But the people that were best of friends, the Nigerians and the Ghanaians. And this is something. Faith,
you're right.
tell me.
You're right. In Nigeria and Ghana are back home, probably not best of friends.
When
we
you are
come
abroad,
outside-
oh, you have like brother and
Is it
sister.
brothers
because
and
you kind of
sisters.
have like similar food?
Is it just food? Maybe
I think it's also
Ghanaians don't bash us, but I think
no jollof rice wars,
no,
please.
not Chilapa,
Okay.
but I think maybe you're right. We have, let's say, similar cultural.
Yeah, I think.
I feel
similar
like
culture
it's
people.
because we are. So in West Africa, there are a lot of francophone countries. There aren't that many English-speaking countries, and
Oh, okay.
there's Nigeria, there's Ghana, there's Sierra Leone, Liberia, but Sierra Leone and Liberia are kind of farther from Nigeria. So the closest people to us are like the Ghanaians, and we speak Pidgin English the same. I mean, there's slight differences.
It's different.
Have you heard Sierra Leonean Pidgin English?
I haven't met anyone from
Or
Sierra
from
Leone.
Liberia?
I met
think
somebody,
Okay,
but
what this
I
is
didn't know.
movie watch? This is the Blood Diamond or something. That's why I
Yes.
heard someone from
their
Sierra Leone,
their
Liberia speak
Pidgin English to me sound. I can understand them, but I need to put in a lot of effort. But I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, what are you guys saying? Ikoti handi koti bobby. I was like,
Why did Bobby please?
no, because that's the first time it was a very long time ago. I watched a documentary.
Yeah, but their language sounds fancy. It's like
Their language? What
Yeah.
language? Their pidgin English?
no Sierra
yeah,
Leone.
you said
Their
what language do they
pidgin
speak?
English.
No,
Please
not
don't-
what
please
language
don't
do you
sound-
speak.
Do
I'm
you
like,
speak Sierra Leoneans? Please,
no,
like,
I want
No,
us to specify
not
the
their
language.
tribal language, but
Yeah.
when they are speaking their English, I don't know, it has like a French mix or not
Is
accent.
it Sierra Leone, Liberia?
No, Sierra Leone.
Let's
Liberia
this-
is English speaking.
Yeah, American,
it's
they have
Sierra Leone.
American,
Yeah, it's Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, they
Yeah.
sound a bit Creole
Yeah,
in
it's
their
like
accent.
Creole.
Yes.
It's fancy.
It's
like,
actually very melodious. It's
I
like,
wish you could play something out for me to just
let's look. I don't know if we can
Sierra Leone.
YouTube.
I haven't met anyone from
But
Sierra
can
Leone.
you tell me why you guys? Anyway, I don't want to bring it out in a bad way, but it's
You
like all
understand
my Nigerian friends don't know about other countries.
I know about Uganda.
You know about Uganda because you're
you know,
friends
you-
with
You're
me.
right.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
100% right. I think in Nigeria when I mean okay, so
I got one, yeah.
I'm African American. My father originates from Africa.
what is an American accent?
Which country? You gotta tell me.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is the wrong one.
We couldn't get one.
Yeah, but listening to what you say, you're right because I think you know the problem.
Tell me.
So in Europe, Europeans, they are open to travel to other parts of Europe, right? You see someone from Poland wants to go to Greece for vacation or something like that. In you know the thing about in Nigeria, even people in Nigeria, I don't think we've even traveled all around Nigeria. That's conversation for another.
That's
for that
conversation
one.
for another day.
But
Go on,
people
yeah.
haven't even traveled around Nigeria. For me, I got lucky because my dad was working in a place where he was
traveled
being
a lot.
transferred from one place to another, so we had the opportunity to travel. But I think in Nigeria, we had this ideology of the next big place to go to was America or London. And the concept of abroad
Yeah.
was always, or they say overseas because you travel around the seas, was always America or London. So we forgot the other African countries. I
Faith,
don't want to say superiority. I don't want
It's
to use
not
that phrase.
superiority, yeah.
We just did not know about it. I also want to blame our curriculum too, because to be honest with you, I'm thinking back,
Yeah, I was going to
I
say
don't
it's your
think
curriculum
our
because
curriculum even caters to other African countries for us to know. Because when I came out and I don't want to say exposed, then I started to know, you know what, I want to visit Kenya. I was like, I love to see, I want to go to Uganda, right? Because you tell me a lot about your country.
Yeah.
I want to go to Tanzania, but back in Nigeria, you know, I did not even know about any, apart from Ghana.
So, Faith, I think I don't want to blame the curriculum. I think that there are several things and it's structural.
Which
So,
goes back to the
One,
setting.
for me as an African or as a Nigerian, if I want to go to Uganda, I need a visa. If I want to
True.
go to Kenya, I need a visa. Maybe
True.
today I don't need a visa to go to Kenya. I
No,
don't
no,
know. I'll
yeah,
look
yeah,
into
you're
it.
right. You don't
But
need a visa.
for a lot of African countries, except the people in the economic blocks, like in
Yeah, I was
ECOWAS,
going
in
to
the East
mention that
African bloc,
actually.
you have freedom of
Yeah,
movement.
freedom,
But this is one. Two, you know that it's easier to travel from London to Lagos than to travel from Lagos
To Kenya.
Exactly, or to Abidjan, or to with Kenya. I think you can fly Kenyan
Even
Airways.
Tanzania,
yeah, I
it was
think
not-
it's
it was not
just
even
the
easy
cost,
too.
the flight cost.
Yeah, it wasn't
yeah.
easy.
Flight
without
is
this-
expensive,
yeah.
the connection is expensive, and then you have to apply for visas. There are 54 countries in Africa. Okay, I don't remember how many are in ECOWAS, 12, 13, 14. If you take out those ones, so you don't need visas to those ones, you need visas to almost every other country. Like, am I going to do 40, 30
Right,
visas?
because EU no visa, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
anyway,
And I know that the African Union is working. I don't know the progress yet, but I know that they are working on this African Union like travel community.
I think
don't
if
know.
you ask me first, I think it comes down to the curriculum. In
Okay.
Uganda, I think I was in P2, which is like primary
Primary two,
school,
yeah.
like primary 2, and I was already learning about African countries.
Oh, really?
Like,
You
yeah,
did?
Yeah, in our curriculum is there.
I don't think you
I
did.
don't think we.
I don't think we did.
I don't think
I
so.
can't speak
Yeah.
for every Nigerian school, but the school I went to, no.
Yeah, and then like you almost knew like at least important presidents in different countries.
Oh, wow.
You know? Like
Wow.
when at that age, you know that. But I think what makes it easy in East Africa, I mean, guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but in East Africa, it's easy for people to travel around the East African countries,
Yes.
especially businessmen.
Yeah. Same in West Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is free movement of people and goods across Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Sudan. So you can find that even the most local person in the market who is selling local merchandise
Yeah.
has traveled outside Uganda, maybe to Kenya or Tanzania.
Interesting.
So not
So-
necessarily like abroad, but within Africa.
Is Uganda like East Africa or Central Africa?
Yeah,
Eh.
it's not East Africa. You didn't hear us say East Africa, East Africa, East
No,
Africa.
I just wanted to confirm. I
East
know,
Africa.
of course, I know. I'm just
East
pulling her legs.
Africa, yeah.
I think
Uganda is
staying-
in East
sorry.
Africa.
Sorry, guys. Staying on the topic of Africa, right? Now let's bring it back to culture. Do you guys also have bride price like we have in Nigeria, where they have to bring camel and goats to marry somebody?
African
Camel and
culture, it
goats.
cuts across.
Yes, now. Sorry,
I don't
goats.
think they have camels in Uganda. No, it's too
for
tropical.
for tourism purposes, but I don't think for bride price.
Okay.
Yeah, for
You have
bride
camels
price.
down south? Because relative to Nigeria, I know you're in
Yeah.
the east, but relative
You know,
to
like
Nigeria, you're in the
there are
south.
recreational parks where they bring like
Yeah.
camels just for like transportation or like attraction purposes.
Yeah.
But not for bride price. Bride price, I think in Uganda, bride price is mostly a discussion between the parents of,
Yeah, yeah.
of the boy.
So
and,
basically, they pay money.
no money. It should
You had
be.
to ask.
Previously, it was
Yeah, I am.
cows,
Hey,
cattle.
you didn't tell your eye.
Cattle.
Okay.
Yeah, cattle, which is cows and goats. But again, in Uganda, bride price is viewed as an appreciation from the boy's family to the girl's family for
Okay.
raising. Yeah, but I also recognize that nowadays our generation is trying to kind of amplify it, like exaggerate it. Somebody's driving a car, giving a car as a gift. That's not necessary. That's out of a person's will.
Yeah.
But I think traditionally it was more like the appreciation bit of it. But nowadays I'm not surprised. People can do as they will. But nowadays it has crossed over. Somebody will buy a car, will buy a house, and yeah.
I'm taking up my role again as the devil's advocate. So I'm just thinking out loud, right? Do you guys think that the concept of bride price, the fact that a guy has to knock on the door to the girl's family to say, hey, I want to marry you. Guys, I'm not bashing you. I'm going somewhere. Just let me land. So my brain is very high active right now. Does this mean that it makes the man be, I'm looking for the right, was it opinionated about saying, I'm doing you a favor, I'm getting married to you? I mean, they are coming to knock on your house, the door.
Yeah.
They are taking you away from your father's house to their family house. Does it mean that now, I'm trying to think if this is kind of tied to patriarchy or tied to the
No,
laws
no,
of
no,
the
no,
land?
no,
Or
no.
no, I'm landing somewhere. Wait,
Okay,
like,
land.
is that why it feels like our mothers always, I remember when growing up, right? Mommy, I'm sorry, but let me just say the truth. When I'm about to clean the house, she's like, you better clean the house. Clean it well. Is this how you be doing your husband's house? You will not disgrace me. Is this what you be doing your husband's house? Or when you get to your husband's house, you can do this. You know, this kind of talk where they are raising us girls to be wives. And if I look at my brother, certain things he gets away with, he's going to marry a wife that will help him do that thing. So just bringing it back to our culture, do you think it's something that supports it? That's what we read on internet where someone says, some ladies, people that are really hyper, they're like, don't pay my bride price again. I don't want you to pay a bride price. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. So.
I think they are two different things. Bride price is different from patriarchy. I can explain briefly. Bride price, for me, my understanding of bride price is just a cultural part of marriage, like culture part of marriage.
Yeah.
And I think people misunderstand it or they misuse it, especially like some local men. I would say local men because for lack of a better word.
Disclaimer. We should also have a better one.
Yeah,
Okay, go
but
on.
guys, like there are some people they kind of respect their women, and you don't even see this showing up as the person saying I paid bride price or whatever, because they did it for the right intent. So the intent of the man also matters. If the man is just doing it for the sake because that's her culture and all that, it's different. If the person is doing it out of love to appreciate the girl and where she's coming from and the culture, that's different. But obviously for us, we're kind of discussing on a high level basis, because there are those other discussions that we never know
That we
about.
never know about, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to bride price. When it comes to patriarchy, I think patriarchy is what causes a man feel like he's empowered to mistreat a woman when he pays bride price. So the cause of that is patriarchy. And patriarchy, I think, stems mostly from how our culture is
Our
shaped.
mothers. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't necessarily say mothers,
It's
but
not the mothers, because they also grew up in an environment where the man is seen as the head,
The head,
of
yeah.
the
You need to
household.
Dig deep.
So
How did this?
this is the environment in which they were raised. They were raised that
But
way. So you don't
Do you think
necessarily
our culture was
blame
actually
them.
patriarchy? You know, we had women that were going to war.
Well, this is
Queen Amina.
yes, I understand all these things. These are the exceptions. There were also the Dahomey warriors
Even
in
in
Benin.
Igbo, the women used to marry. I'm sorry, guys. I think Vivian is not here, but she can correct me if she ever watches this podcast. The women used to marry wives for their husbands sometimes.
In some cultures, I know the stuff you're talking about. In some cultures, yes, and in this particular case, the one that I saw that I remember looking into, it happened usually when there is a wife and she's not able to conceive.
I think so.
Then she finds another bride and brings to the husband. Or in another case, maybe a younger bride loses her husband, and an older woman who has also lost her husband then comes and takes over and be like, okay, I can be your support or something. It's not really marriage in that sense. It's more. But anyways, all of this is just like, don't bash the culture.
I can never bash the culture.
I know you're
My-
not bashing
my-
the culture, but
my
it's
issue. It's more around.
cultures evolve, Faith, and it's up to you and I and Christine and
Yeah.
everybody our age. We are evolving with the times. A lot of the things that, for example, our forefathers, for lack of a better word, used to do, our parents no longer do them, our grandparents no longer do them, and it's up to
I
you.
also have a devil's advocate to say, why don't they do them? Because some things are good.
Because I think
Devil's advocate again.
again, you evolve with the times. If something doesn't serve you anymore, what's the reason for keeping up with
How
it?
do you know it doesn't serve you anymore? I'm asking the question like a child. You know, a child say, "Mommy, why?"
Be mini jam
Okay,
question.
like-
I know be
like
donkey,
the
I know be
simplest
fool.
example I can give is
Tell
like
me.
tribal marks. You know,
I
like they
I
were
actually have
used.
tribal marks.
Yeah, like tribal marks were used to identify us to belong to a certain culture, right?
Yes.
But nowadays, it's not even relevant. Your child is traveling to go and study masters in the UK. You get the point. So
Oh my God.
that
Good
you-
example, Faith. It doesn't
exactly.
serve you anymore. I mean, I still think it's a
Maybe still
producer
serves,
is
but
like
it's
also
not
say
that.
something.
No, I wanted to ask, do people still do this whole tribal mark thing
I
these
think
days?
so.
well, I
think
have
so.
tribal
It's
marks.
culture. It's
You
still
do?
culture.
I do.
It's still
very
culture.
subtle, but I do. I have
It's
tribal
still
marks.
culture. For me, I think it's still culture. It's just that I think we need to understand that sometimes people misuse our culture to their benefit.
Yes.
And it's either way. It can be a woman, it can be a man.
Yeah.
A man who doesn't want to be a responsible husband will say, "Oh, I paid bride price. Come and clean house." You get it?
I like where you're going to with this.
And a woman who doesn't want to be a responsible wife in supporting in the family will say, "You're the head of family. Provide for everything."
Ultimately, please just
So-
choose kind people.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
the head of family, It used to rub me off the wrong way. I don't know why. I don't know why I went to, sorry to cut you guys. I went to church, not to bash any church, and then the preacher was saying, you know, as women, the man is the head, and you are the neck. The neck controls the head. You can tell him to turn left or turn right? No, you're the...
Okay.
But
so
guys,
how's
also-
that bad?
Why not be the neck?
Yeah.
Why
I
am
think
the neck?
for me, I think this teaching is important and relevant, but also both people have to be at the same place. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you're going to church and they're teaching you, that's it. And you know, if the man is there, he should also learn his part as a husband. A husband should love his wife. Should
I agree
provide
with you.
for
I
his wife,
just-
right? If both of them have this teaching, then it's not a problem.
I just don't want to. I don't subscribe to part of the head or neck or whatever it is. I subscribe to us being partners. We playing our role in the marriage,
Yeah.
100%. That I subscribe to.
Okay.
Because when you give somebody one role and the person now feels the role is more important, it's like saying, I wish when they were teaching this part of the body, right? I wish they really understood it fully, so we're not deviating from the medical perspective, right? Because the fact that you are the head, your leg is also important. if the leg break down,
I
you be
think,
what I have leg.
I think
I
that
wish- I'm sorry, but I really wish.
I think they're
You're
taking
about-
it from the point of symbolism. Like
Yeah.
you get it.
I
Like,
know, but I wish they would tell us that because we are humans, right? Everybody
Yeah.
likes to feel important.
Yeah.
Imagine you telling me you are the head. I already feel like you already ascribe this particular importance to me, and I, Yemi, why is the house not clean? Why is the plate not washed? I am the head of the home. All of this needs to be done. I mean, not everyone subscribes to that. My point is that I wish they know that all of this role needs to work seamlessly. Because even my point of belief still plays back to everybody has a role, and they are working towards harmony. But anyway, we've deviated from topic. Let's come back to the different
It's the
Africa stuff.
biologist.
Oh,
Anyway, for me, I think the best point that I think helps us to understand Africa is wanting to learn about each other's cultures. I don't know if you guys think the way I do, but for me, at one point, I'm tired of traveling within Europe and Asia. I want to start traveling back home.
Yes.
Like I actually planned that maybe next year I want to do a trip to
Yeah.
Angola, Mozambique.
Please, the people in
To the
African
south as
Union,
well.
if
Visa.
you people know anybody in African Union or anybody,
Visa.
you are of the political elite, please remove these visa barriers. Because I really would like to travel. I want to see all the beautiful places in Africa. I want to go to Rwanda. I want to go to Ethiopia. I want to go to
Tanzania.
Namibia. Everywhere.
you'll-
Honestly,
I don't know, but I think sometimes you'll find, if you go searching, you'll find information that sometimes your country has free entry to different countries. Like you'll find out maybe.
we are Nigerians. I don't know. I know not Kenya. I know Kenya.
Yeah.
Right? I'm trying to convince guys.
let's
I was
actually
planning to-
check it
Yeah.
now.
My country, I
You
think
know-
we have a long list
you
of
know what's
countries we
painful,
can
like
enter
that?
visa free.
Yeah.
Can easily go to Zanzibar.
And
Yeah.
you cannot.
I mean,
Exactly. And
that's
you're on
the-
the same continent.
That's the part
I
that's
see, somehow I feel like
like-
I don't know if this happened or this was something that was brought in from when the Europeans came and carved out Africa into different countries. But I feel like sometimes we are also the ones who are putting these barriers on ourselves. Because tell me, why is Bart able to easily go to Zanzibar and you that lives literally on the other side cannot easily go?
Okay, just for clarification, Bat has a Polish passport.
So?
Yes. So, because you people are just saying Bat. I'm sure our
Ah,
viewers don't
okay.
know.
Oh,
Just to
okay, yes.
clarify.
Okay, sorry. Bart is Faith's husband, by the way.
Yeah, but anyway, for me, I think I've traveled like around the East African countries,
Ooh.
and
Yeah, she's
you
traveled
guys
a lot.
can start traveling from ECOWAS before you want to.
Yeah,
go
we've
to-
done
We've done
ECOWAS.
that.
We've done
Ghana,
ECOWAS, but I don't want to do
told you,
ECOWAS alone.
Ghana, I've been to
Like
Ghana,
Africa is
Togo.
54 countries.
But most African guys, it's not like I'm supporting something here, but I think most African countries you can also apply for the visa on entry.
Okay, I did not know
We are
that.
Nigerians. I'm scared. I read you and they look at my passport. Nigeria. Where do you want to? And then I will end up becoming pissed.
No, I think the most important thing, if you have a good travel record, you have good finances, which you do,
For
it's
Nigerian
easy.
passport holders, I don't think that's the case. Because I remember when I traveled to South Africa, they literally treated me like I was and sorry for we're going to blow that out, but yeah, they really treated me like I was a foreigner. And I was wondering, like, why I know people with the green passports, I mean Nigerian passports, have a bad reputation abroad, but still that doesn't give you the rights to treat every single citizen the same way that maybe the internet perceives you or something.
Speaking
It's
of
terrible.
I agree because I will not be treated that way at maybe the UK or the US border, which is interesting.
do you still get this Nigerian prince joke where people are like, "Oh, you're from Nigeria, ha 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 ha, are you a prince, ha 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 ha"? Do you ever get it?
Maybe for guys you get it, but maybe girls
Okay,
we
girls, you don't. Is there a
maybe say
Nigerian
this.
prince version of do you know the Nigerian prince joke?
No,
It is
yeah, I've had it.
this scam that you
Yeah.
receive, and you know the strange thing is, well, yes, originally it originated in Nigeria, yes, but Nigerians don't do that type of scam anymore. It's mostly people from a particular part of the world we're not going to mention, but it's a stereotype that has stuck. I find myself that when I go into some spaces, not a lot of spaces, "Oh, hi, I'm Yemi, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Oh, are you a prince? Do you have some money for me?" And I'm just like, this is so 1990. Like, stop it. This was when Yahoo was still a thing. Yahoo is still a thing, by the way.
Exactly.
But You don't have a Ugandan version of that. Oh, lucky
Hey,
you.
my country is different, and I'm not saying it because I want to defend Uganda.
Yeah.
But my country is like a small united nation. Like you'll be surprised when you go to Uganda. We have Ethiopians, Eritreans,
you saying we are
Somalis,
divided?
Sudanese. No, I'm not saying you're divided, but I'm just saying that the way our country is shaped, and naturally they
yeah.
kind of encourage us to be like to support
To support each other.
exactly.
That's actually quite nice. That's quite nice. I don't know, because again, growing up, we've always had this idea Nigeria is the giant of Africa. So we've been brought up to feel a certain pride about our country.
I know.
I am
But not
proud to
about
be-
Africa. For us, we are brought up to kind of feel proud about all Africa.
We
That's
are
an
proud
interesting-
of Africa. We are.
I think you're right, because until I came abroad, I did not recognize myself as an African.
Yeah.
I recognized
This is
myself
true as
first
Nigerian.
Nigerian.
This is true.
Like,
Yeah.
proud
Yeah.
Nigerian.
In Uganda, mostly people will recognize themselves
As
as
African. I mean,
yeah.
I am African,
I am,
don't
of
get
course
me
you're
wrong.
African, but I think
That African identity did not exist in me when I was still in
Nigeria.
Nigeria. But now, of course, I am African, proudly African. But I agree with Faith. We're very nationalistic in Nigeria. We are so proud of our country, even if things do not work all the time the way we want them to work. No Nigerian will sit down and watch you bash Nigeria. It's not possible.
only Nigerians can do that.
Yes, we're the only
That's
ones that are permitted
the-
to
yeah.
do that. And it has worked so far.
Okay, quick question. Since we're talking about Nigerians and Ugandans and other countries, I would
Yes.
like to say, this is for Christine. What's your national dish?
Hey, wait, don't say it. Let me see if I know this. Because
He has an Uganda friend.
yes, oh God, he made it for me one day. I don't know if this is your national dish, but it's made with cassava, not cassava. Is it cassava or
Maize?
cocoyam? Oh God, what did he call this food?
Ugali.
No, ugali.
Ugali,
Yes.
No, is he not
It's
Kenyan?
all East African.
Is that your national dish?
Yeah, so Ugali is kind of East African, like Kenyans, Tanzanians,
Yeah,
Rwandese, and Ugandans.
Yeah.
Ugali is
Oh my God, it's called Rwandese.
Yeah.
Oh God. Actually, I did not know what it
Oh
was
my
called.
God! Someone just learned something new on the podcast.
Are you
So
serious?
viewers, you might just learn about Africa from this podcast.
so yeah, like Ugali is like kind of East African staple food.
Okay.
But Uganda, it's matoke mostly.
He also made matoke. Yes, it's
matoke.
matoke. It's
Yeah,
matoke.
it's
It's,
like
not
green
ugali.
bananas.
Yes,
Matoke
green
is someone's
bananas.
surname, you know.
In where?
I met someone. Her name was, I don't want to call her name, but the person's name was Matoke.
Where's she from?
And
Uganda?
East Africa?
I don't want to mention where she lives, but it was a surname.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's a Bantu name maybe.
Oh, it's a Bantu name. Oh, speaking of Bantu, are you guys Bantu in
In Uganda, no, we are, but tribes cut across different.
Yeah, I understand. Like
ethnicities,
Bantu is
so-
an ethnic group.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we are like my mom is from a Bantu tribe,
Ah, okay.
and my dad is from Nilotics.
And so pardon my ignorance here, but for the Bantu languages, are they similar or they're completely different? You guys don't understand each other.
I think for the Bantu languages, you understand. For instance, I understand like 4 languages in my country because they all belong to the same class
Yeah.
in Bantu.
Yeah.
But I actually think that they also cut across because sometimes when South Africans are speaking, I understand a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
When they're
when-
speaking which language? Because they also have a lot of languages.
Zulu, when they are speaking
Okay.
Zulu, I understand
Zulu is
a
a
little
Bantu
bit.
language,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Okay.
kind of
see,
similar.
I'm just looking at you guys. How many
Exactly,
languages do
I
you have
know.
in Uganda?
It should be 50 something, I don't know.
50 what?
Yeah. Because there are very
Why
many
you do-
Why?
tribes.
Do you what? Do you know how many languages we
You
have
have
in
in
Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Okay, I have no idea anymore.
Okay.
Over
good.
500.
Jesus.
Is it?
Christ.
I thought it was
Yeah.
250.
Maybe it's 250. But could we quick check on Google?
Yeah,
Languages in
because
Nigeria.
there are very many. You know, like languages also depend on the tribes. For instance,
Yeah.
how many tribes you have.
Oh my
Different
God.
tribes have different.
know-
Oh my God,
languages.
you're right.
Yeah.
520
Yeah.
living indigenous languages. Ooh.
Because it's like
Is that in Nigeria?
yes,
Yeah.
no, we were supposed we had the north and we had the south.
I thought it
and-
was 250.
And I think it was is it Lord Lugard, someone that
Yes, Lord Lugard.
amalgamated
Hey, English.
Amalgamated.
Amalgamation.
of the north and south protectorate. I learned that in school. What is going on with my English? It's like
You
and
see,
then-
your curriculum has time to teach you about.
The history of
Very
Nigeria.
about
Yes,
Nigeria.
yes.
We learnt-
Most of us
learnt
we
it.
learned the
Ah,
history of
okay.
Nigeria,
Nigeria,
from like before the
primary
colonizers arrived. All of the
Yes.
different tribes we used to have.
We learnt that.
Because to be fair, Nigeria is also, like you said, it's a United Nations of some sort, because we are all different people.
Yeah.
Really
Culturally
different.
speaking, we're really different people.
Food,
every-
tribe,
religion,
behavior,
things like this.
different.
But we've all been able to, since 1914, when we were brought together,
Amalgamation.
we've kind of been living in peace and unity.
Okay, quick
Most of
question.
the time.
Back to this food situation. What do you think is the national dish for Nigeria?
I was thinking about that when they were talking.
So I think it's good. For lack of a better stuff, we're just going to say it's jollof rice. Because every tribe has their national
It's because
dish.
it's what is popularized. You're right. Every tribe has their national.
Because for the
dish.
Yorubas, it's amala and ewedu.
Ask me my own tribe, Urobo.
Urobo, no
It's
be
Owo and starch.
exactly.
Or
Owo and
banga,
starch,
or Owo and
exactly.
banga or
I think for
something.
the Edos, it's probably egusi and pounded yam.
You put on in black soup.
They also make black soup. Like my mom makes black soup and she's Edo.
Because in my own village, in my own tribe, I think jollof rice is not as popular. It's funny how
It's the
everyone talks
yeah, exactly.
jollof,
I
right?
think
But
that's the
growing up,
unifying
my dad
dish.
eats more Owo.
And the
Owo,
Igbos, also the
starch.
Efiks, the Ibibios, they have really,
Edika
food
Iko,
is so
Afang
diverse
soup.
across Nigeria.
Very
Oof,
different.
Jesus.
Ikpa Nkoko, that's
Oh,
Cocoyam
yes,
food.
that's really nice.
I think
different.
all Africa, even in Uganda, like there is diversity of food.
'Cause
Every tribe has its own food,
think-
Yeah.
but matok is just the
And
common.
also
think
the
that jollof is
northerners, they
from
have
the-
tuwo.
Yeah, tuwo. There's masa.
So yeah, everybody has their own nation, their own
their
like tribal dish, because
Jollof.
in a way we're also nations, like Yoruba nation, the Hausa nation, the Igbo nation, but the unifying one I think is jollof rice, because who's going to?
But what people with jollof? Even my grandma, I don't think she eat jollof like that. Too.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's the
popular-
modern.
Yeah.
it's a modern.
Also because I'm lazy, I'm not going to spend 6 hours in the kitchen trying to make her soup. I don't
Guys,
even know
let's
how
talk
long
about
it takes.
Oh
the
my
time it
God.
takes
Or
to make
banga.
African food.
My God, don't tell.
2 hours.
Also, I need to say something because
But it's worth
the
it.
way we built our houses in Nigeria, there's the windows are open, there's cross ventilation,
ventilation,
all of these things. If I try to bleach palm oil in my
Hey,
house,
the smell will not leave the house.
hey,
It won't leave it.
Jesus, there was
It
a
will
day,
stick to the wall.
there was a it will stick to the
Yeah, it
wall.
will.
It was what's it called, this extractor thing. I once told my family, like, this extractor stuff doesn't work. It was one point I now realized, it was not built for the kind of food that I make.
Yeah.
True.
So now when I'm cooking, the windows, everything, it's open.
Yeah.
But Nigerian food takes a lot of time to make.
I think all
Let's think
African
banga soup.
food.
You boil the banga. After boiling it, you wash it. Then you have to pound. Then extract the oil. But now I know they've started even getting banga extract, right?
Yeah. I think
There is there's food from the central tribe, Uganda, and it's called luombo. It takes also time to prepare that kind of food. I just think across Africa, our food is like, it takes time, but it's so sweet.
and there's something. We have this friend. We have a mutual. Oh, we all know this friend who doesn't. He doesn't eat. He only eats Nigerian food.
Michael.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Michael.
Oh my God.
He only eats Nigerian
Michael,
food.
I didn't call your name.
We once went to his house, Faith and I, and he gave us Nigerian food. And the truth
It
is,
was
I do make
delicious.
Nigerian food sometimes in my house, but it's like once in a blue moon when I'm like, the stars are aligning, Mercury
So the
is
stars are
not in
aligned.
retrograde,
Oh my
everything
God.
is. Because then I will make it over the weekend and I will make a large portion. But you see, Michael, his entire fridge from top to bottom is stored. And I'm thinking, where do you get
Now
the
I know
time?
why he said he only eats Nigerian.
Yes,
food.
where do you
they are
get the time
delicious,
to
my
make?
dear.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
We first when we
I
got there,
ate
we
my
had
hands.
rice and beans and plantain. After that, we got dinner with okra
Soup and omiobe.
Oh God!
Michael has time to make that food. Yeah.
Maybe he's paying someone.
But no, he cooks. It's not, but it's not the only one that cooks. Like
Actually, he made it while we were there.
I think it's
Oh, yeah.
one of the fears I had about marrying a Nigerian husband. I know that I was lazy to cook. I know if I had married, maybe I want to start making egusi like this.
No, egusi is actually easy. To be fair, I think egusi can take me like less than 1 hour to make.
But you cannot beat egusi.
If I have all the
But
ingredients.
guys, I
You have
appreciate one thing about like all my Nigerian friends who are male that I meet.
Yes.
They all know how to make food.
You know, everybody knows how to make food. But once they marry the wife,
They change.
that's a different story, right? They don't let them know.
Also, I think it's a different thing
story.
because we grew up in a house where we also saw our dad like make stuff in the kitchen. And in my case, I have a very funny situation. So my mom, both my parents used to work when I was, actually both my parents still work. And when I was younger, I used to go to school. My house was very close to the school. I'll come back home, and my mom would leave lunch for me. By the time I come back home, the lunch would have disappeared. And then I realized, yes, I
I'm
realized
looking at our producer.
that one of our neighbors,
I thought he was one.
no, he wasn't born then.
Okay, all right.
He wasn't born then.
Thank God.
So I realized that one of our neighbors then had their key could open our apartment.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
don't remember how I found out because it was a long time
old were
ago.
you?
I was 5,
Oh,
4,
no.
5. But I told my mom because she was, oh, did you eat? I'm like, no, I didn't see. There was no food. What do you mean? I left food for you. So I found out. I don't remember how. It was a long time ago. And I told her. And I think they fixed it. But her solution was then, okay, I will start to leave you bits and pieces. So I'll give you egg here. I'll give you bread here. You can make... And this was how my mom started to teach me how to cook at such a young age. So I will come back. She'll tell me, okay, this is how to start the stove. You do this.
Our
Initially...
viewers might be worried that your mom was leaving you alone at 5.
Yes, it's
I
true.
see.
I think, so to be fair, that memory is a bit hazy. I think that there was someone like a supervising adult who would come because she would say, you should ask this person. I don't remember. But that was how I started to make food, and it just stuck with me. And now, like, I am also of this opinion, like, there's nothing I can make, especially with YouTube now. I'll just watch it. Oh, okay, this is it. Also, I have a food channel, guys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm not promoting it on this
That's what I was
podcast,
going to say, that, please.
but discover it.
Is it discover it? Like,
By looking for your meat.
Okay, quick question. Taking this back to Africa and connecting, I would say for each of you, which country in Africa would you really like to visit? Let's start with Faith.
Faith just came back from Morocco. She's really doing the African tour.
are you asking me for ease of travel, or if I could travel anywhere? It's like
Just
if
in
I-
general, yeah.
I want to go to Kenya. I really
So
want
why
to
don't
visit
you want to
Kenya.
go to Uganda? Kenya and Uganda next.
Oh,
to each
God.
other.
Where is Kilimanjaro? It's in Kenya now.
Yeah.
Eh,
And I
exactly.
want to go.
Do you have Kilimanjaro in Uganda?
No,
You
I-
can
I-
see the hills of
Wait, let
Kilimanjaro.
me finish, my dear friend. Wait, let me.
Wait, what did I call it? Kilimanjaro, right?
Wait, my
Okay.
friend. I want to go to Kenya, right?
Okay.
I don't want to just tour one Africa. I made a
Yeah.
mistake with Morocco.
Morocco.
I would have gone to Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. So if I decide to go to East Africa, I will want to spend 16 days. I will do Kenya. I will do Uganda, is it Victoria Falls? I want to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see that, right? And I will do Tanzania. Those are my 3 first one. And then later, if I'm done again, I want to try South Africa.
South Africa. Okay.
That's my ideal because I love to travel. I will not want to just do one. I want to go out. And if I go to Uganda, I will not spend money because we'll stay in your mansion you're building. I hope by then it's completed.
For those that don't know,
Hey, you don't have
we
to
discussed
say.
it in
Hey,
our
you don't
earlier
have to
episode.
say.
Who's building a mansion?
So
That's it. No, just so that they will know.
So yeah, Christine, what country would you like to visit?
I think I would. I've been thinking about it. I want to go to Zambia.
Oh, I thought she was going to say Nigeria. Because she was looking at me when
it's
she
true.
was talking.
Why
No.
not Nigeria? Oh yeah.
No, let her talk. No, let her
Because
talk.
my
Listen to
friends
me.
are from Nigeria, I can easily just whenever you guys are going for any trip, I can just tag along.
Wow, you think?
So it's and I've lived in Nigeria through your lives and your eyes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I want to go to Zambia because they have a desert, and
Yes.
and they
Yes.
also I think I heard from
Better
a
than
friend.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Really?
At least that's what they told me. I've not been there, so I can't say much.
I need
But
to
then
try and
also
see.
they told me they have like safari houses in the desert.
Better than Morocco? I lived
don't
in
know.
desert for 3 days there.
So,
Morocco.
do you think maybe Morocco is just like gentrified?
No, I went to the
There's,
real
I've
desert.
never. Okay.
Not the fake. I went to the safari
So
desert.
not the fake one.
Not
So
the fake, yeah,
Sahara.
Sorry, Sahara.
This is Safari Desert.
What is going on
We are
with
just
me?
discovering the level of ignorance that we have as co-hosts. Like me, that did not know that Rwandese were called Rwandese. What did I think they were called? Rwandan.
Oh my
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Rwanda. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Why you say
And you
Rwandans?
know the strange thing. I have a friend from
Rwandese.
Rwanda.
I was going to say Rwanda.
Rwandese people.
Rwandese. This is me correcting you.
Rwandayan. But apparently it's Rwandese.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rwandese. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from Zambia, where else?
Zambia, and I'm thinking of Angola as well.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. I just met somebody through like work, and
The grapevine.
Is this
The
a feature
person-
somebody?
That's what
no,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
ask.
no, no, no. It's a friend, a lady, and she's from Angola, and she talks nice things about Angola, like how it's well organized and all that. So I really want to visit Angola and then see how organized it is.
Okay.
But she's one of the people I was like, oh my god, we have like similar interests, because she said I think she's traveled to Nigeria, Ghana, traveled in the north, and she's planning to now travel in the east and then south. I was like, wow, that would
nice.
be nice. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's me.
Yeah, you're next.
So, like Faith, I want to do the countries around Lake Victoria, so Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. I want to do Ethiopia.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. It's really amazing. And also has rich history, and I think I want to also do Madagascar. That's a country that's not talked about a lot, and a lot of people forget that it's actually part of Africa.
It's popular in Poland. People go there on vacation.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yes.
people
They have
go.
a trip for it, Madagascar.
Guys, let's organize the next trip to Madagascar. We
Yeah,
do need
and
a
it's,
visa.
They have a travel, or what do you call it? Travel.
Okay, I'll leave that
package
to
on
you. You are our travel
Even Mauritius too, they have a
expert.
travel
Mauritius too.
package. I see. That's why I say that it's easier for Bat to go on this trip, but me, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Madagascar, for the longest time, I've always wanted to go. I mean, the animation Madagascar made it popular, of course, but I started baking at a very young age. So I knew then that the best vanilla in the world comes from Madagascar.
Madagascar.
So I was like, oh, I want to go to this place. And for people that don't know, vanilla is my absolute favorite flavor. I feel like it's sophisticated and simple at the same time. So I want to go to this beautiful place where most of the vanilla in the world comes from.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so quick
Producer,
question.
So where are you going to?
Where do you want to go? in Africa?
Okay, where I would like to go to. I've never been to Ghana, funny enough. So
Oh,
I think I would
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You've never been to Ghana?
I would like to go to Ghana, and I would like to visit South Africa again and tour it properly, because I see a lot of nice things on the internet about South Africa. What other African country? Maybe Morocco, to be honest, because the last time Faith went on for the Morocco trip, I really, really wanted to go, but at that point in time. Yes.
So I have a beef with South Africa. And my beef it's not even a meaningful beef. During COVID, I wanted to go to South Africa. In fact, I was supposed to go to South Africa as part of a group trip with my class, but they closed their borders.
Due to
So,
COVID.
Yeah, due
Which
to
is
COVID.
general,
I understand, but I've not been able to recover. So South Africa, I have a beef with you. I still want to visit. I think that you're a beautiful country. You're amazing. I've heard that the food is amazing in South
Yeah.
Africa.
Hopefully they don't treat you like a criminal when you get there.
They don't bond them well. I wish,
Guys, positive energy.
Yes.
Yeah. When you go with positivity, you meet positivity.
But really, I would love to visit
I
South
think
Africa as well.
the first place I would actually even go that's easier for us here is Egypt. Poland, Egypt is very easy. Besides,
Yeah,
You know,
apparently it's very affordable.
For someone who
too.
lived in
Yeah.
the Middle East, I don't know why I didn't do a lot of touring around like North Africa as
Maybe
well.
there were no funds then.
no comment.
No comments.
Okay, so last question from me is like
Yeah.
you guys have mentioned all these places that you'd like to go to. My major question is what's stopping you guys from going there?
Life. First of all, we all work 9 to 5 jobs. Our holiday is limited in a year. So this is it.
Excuses.
There are a lot
Everybody
of-
that knows me knows that I always plan trip for people. If you,
No,
if you
but-
guys are ready, I'm ready.
Okay, scratch
No,
that.
the question
Forget I
is,
said
why
about
have you
that.
not done it in the
It's
first?
the visa.
We can do it. You have a destination. Are we ready?
Well, guys.
For me, I think it's more timing.
yeah.
Timing. Now it's the right time for me. I want to do the things.
So-
But
so-
before I had other
so you're
priorities,
listening.
you know.
Faith is the resident travel planner.
If we're ready
To be fair.
go to Egypt, we can plan for December. Are you
Just
ready?
please don't
I
put
want-
it in the WhatsApp group. Call me. Let's talk about it. Just don't put it on WhatsApp. I wouldn't see it.
I always try to
But
plan one major vacation.
where do we
every
want to
year,
do
right?
Christmas this year?
Christmas, I've not thought about it. But I always try to plan like one major. So I absolutely love my birthdays. I don't know.
That's next year.
I always try to
Let's
plan
talk
trip
of
around
this year.
This This year, I think we're going to Albania, right?
Okay, so we have that. That's my birthday trip.
Yes.
Where do we want to go to for
I
Christmas?
have Spain and France from 14th.
What?
I'm traveling.
In December?
No.
Yeah,
This
that's not
August.
exotic enough. It's Spain. It's beautiful, but it's not exotic enough. Like
I'm going
we're
to
talking
Valencia.
tropical.
So I was planning with Michael, right, that we would go to. So I had this. So we always plan major trip, right? We thought
Yes.
Japan, Korea, or China.
We've talked about that too.
Yo,
Yes.
I am up to go to Japan or Korea. By
You
the
guys
way.
always, I don't.
No,
We
no,
talked
no,
about
no.
this.
I really
told
want
you.
to do
No,
an
no,
Asian
no,
tour.
no. We
You
talked
know,
about
you know
this.
why I went to
I'm
the Asian tour
totally
is
down.
because of Abisola. Like her trip was so
Also,
awesome.
Faith, you want to go to Japan? What are you going to eat in Japan?
It's not only sushi they eat.
I know it's not only
There's
sushi. Faith,
tempura sushi. Leave my English alone.
Faith
Noodles now.
See.
They have other types of food
I
too.
love ramen.
Oh yeah, that's
They
the
have-
best ramen in Poland, in Ato ramen. Not I mean, Ato
is doing
ramen
adverts.
in Łódź. It's amazing.
I actually went there. It's great.
It's amazing.
Right.
Like really amazing. So I can eat ramen.
I liked
What do you
it.
mean, Amy?
So you eat ramen also.
So guys, let's commit to our viewers, right? We must go to one African country and we're going to tell you guys about it.
Yeah.
Please, guys, put it in the comment section. Where do you think we should visit?
Yeah, which first?
For a tour. So we've obviously been to a lot of African, not a lot, just as a few African countries. But where do you think we should visit for that first place to kick off our African tour?
Yes.
And
Let us know.
we would make a choice and we'll let you know. And
Yeah.
if there's a comment that has how many likes should we put? Because this is our first stages.
100.
Okay.
100.
Okay, let's say this. If there's a comment that has at least 100 likes, we're going to commit to going to that
place.
country.
Yes. No, seriously. If you give us 100
Yeah.
likes, right, we will commit.
Okay.
Hold us accountable to that.
Hold us accountable. Also, Sao Tome and Principe. I love it. It just sounds posh.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sorry, where is
In
that?
the Caribbean.
It's not in the Caribbean.
No,
It's
don't
actually in
blame me. I don't know a lot of
We knew
places.
about
South-
it because
it's
of
south
petroleum
from
engineering.
Nigeria.
We used
Yeah.
oil. That's how we knew about it from petroleum engineering.
Yeah.
From Sao Tome?
Yes.
Oil.
I think they speak Portuguese, no?
Yeah, they
Yes.
speak Portuguese.
I think so.
Oh, but why did I think they're in the Caribbean?
Because of the name, right? The way it sounds.
It just shows that you don't know a lot about Africa as much
No,
as you
no,
think
no,
you
no.
do.
I do
She
to a
said,
certain
no,
percent,
no.
to a larger percentage.
I like that to a larger percentage.
Where
Nice.
is Mauritius?
I can draw the map of Africa.
Wow.
Okay, draw it. So let's assume this is the map of Africa. Where is Mauritius?
Okay.
Okay, this is the map of Africa,
Okay.
Wow.
and
Oh,
Mauritius is here.
We can't even
This is
verify.
this.
Okay.
South
Oh, she's
east
right.
around
She's
here,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Last question. Where is Seychelles?
Seychelles is also around here. They're
Which
close
one
to
is
each
here?
other. What do you mean which one is here? This
Nigeria
side
is
is
that
west.
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yes, there's
Nigeria.
Why are you
something here.
thinking?
I know
Why do you
Nigeria
think Seychelles is
I know
in
Nigeria is-
close
I
to
know South Africa
Nigeria?
South Africa is bit down.
South Africa. South Africa.
Yes,
Where
I-
else
at
will
least
it be?
I know
In
that
the north?
one. I
Yeah.
know that one. I know Nigeria. I know South Africa. I know Ghana, and I know the spot.
Where's Angola?
Angola should be around the middle here.
Yeah, but
I
they're
like
by
the
the
way those
coast.
things-
Yeah.
They're by the coast.
You can't
Good,
verify
good,
answers.
good. These people, no, you people know stuff. You know stuff, especially
This
Christine.
was awesome. My friends try to get to know about Africa,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we should have a conversation where we think like, how best do we think our countries can support people to start traveling around the country?
Yeah.
Start with visa.
Visa and also just even if there is the visa, it's also the flights.
Yeah. Or the
It's also
flights
the
are very
flights.
expensive.
The flights
I don't
are
know
quite
why.
expensive. Yeah.
The flights
But
are
it
very
goes back to capitalism.
Let
right?
them.
Flights like it goes back to capitalism, right? It's business. But like
Okay.
the flight from Italy to Nigeria is cheaper. Why? There are more people taking that flight.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that
Well,
is
I
true.
think
Boils
you're
down
right.
to
If they liberalize the
frequency.
visa and more people start to travel, because Nigerians actually like to travel.
But you know
Nigerians
that
like to
funny
travel
enough,
a
when I
lot.
came to Poland, there are a lot of African trips to Africa in Poland. Zanzibar trip is affordable, like Zanzibar.
So this is
There's
what I'm saying.
Mauritius, there is Madagascar.
If the visas become easy
And there's
and
Kenya.
people will travel, and
Yeah,
then
because
once
due
people
to
start traveling, the
frequency,
price will
yeah.
come down.
Like we've told you, let us know the first African country to go. If you tell us 100 likes, I am committed to going. I will make sure
Me
that
too.
they will go.
Me
They don't
too.
have a choice. They have to go.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to travel back home.
Our reputation is on the line, so
Yes.
we will confirm.
All right. Thank you, guys. And
Make sure you like and subscribe and share. And please start this discussion. Send this to your fellow African people or
not
even
just
Caribbean
African
people
people.
that want to, or just people who in general who want to learn more about Africa and have this discussion.
You want to travel
Why
to
is
somewhere.
it that people do not know as much about Africa as they should know? Most of the cobalt, most of the copper, most of the precious, they come from our continent. Yeah, so
Cobalt.
people should learn more about
Yeah.
our beautiful continent. I just talked about vanilla and how the best, highest quality vanilla in the world comes from Madagascar. Cocoa comes from West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria,
Coffee.
Abidjan.
Uganda,
What's the
Ethiopia,
capital
Kenya,
of Abidjan? Is Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Thank you.
Oh my
Cote d'Ivoire.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know the country. Come on. Ivory Coast, because I was
Ah,
mixing
Cote
it like
d'Ivoire,
Ivory Coast,
Cote
Cote
d'Ivoire.
d'Ivoire.
It's the same.
It's the same.
But
Yeah, I was like, which one
they
should I
want-
say? But I said the capital,
They want
Abidjan.
to be called by
Comes from Africa. All of this beautiful. Also, do you know that you can get, like, how is Belgium? How is Switzerland? How are they one of the largest manufacturers of chocolates?
And we have the raw materials and we're not.
So all these things, let's start these conversations.
Straight face.
If you know somebody again in African Union, send
But
this to
again,
them.
before we continue, it's us to kind of bring our continent to that.
That's what we are doing.
If you're in the diaspora and you have money to go and refine cocoa into chocolate, please plan around that. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, till we see you again, like, subscribe, and share.
Share, and keep sharing.
Please like, share, subscribe.
I quote Yemi. It's not me. Yemi said
All right.
so. No.
Bye.
Bye.